Hi guys, and welcome back to Jim's Shed. Now today we're going to do a little bit of a job, a slight modification. Not on what you might think on this little thing here, but we're actually going to do a modification on my daily driver. Now what's my daily driver, I hear you ask? Well, all will be revealed very soon. So without further ado, let's get this little puppy out of here and in with the daily driver. Okay guys, this is my daily driver. It's a Skoda Octavia RS. It's a 28 model. I have had it since new, and we're going to do a slight modification to this. It's a 2-litre TDI. It's about 190 horsepower. They say it's got 10 extra horsepower because it's got a challenge pack as an additional option, plus the media pack. There's about 28,000 kilometers on it. It does very little. I just use it in there to work, but love the car. I mean, listen, it's you know, it's got the nice black and red motif. It's got the black alloys. It's got the full Recaro interior. So all the mod cons is on it, you know, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all that. Digital dash. It's got the black boot spoiler. It's a bit dirty at the minute, so don't mind the leaves. But good car. I had intended in getting a blue one, But this came along, it arrived into the showroom one day. It's got a factory fitted tilt and slide sunroof. And I went in and had a look at it. I said, what's the story with this? He says, yeah, it came in as a stock item. He says, you know, it's an extra 2.5 grand. Take it or leave it. You can have that one if you want. So I said, you know, took it for a spin, couldn't resist, had to have it, you know. So I've had it for the last 2.5 years. And we're going to do a slight modification. Not a modification a lot of people know about. Basically what people do with these cars, especially the petrol one, they put what's known as an induction kit, a cold air intake system. It's works well on a petrol but not really on a diesel. But there is one thing you can do with these cars that is every bit as good, if not better, than fitting an induction kit onto this. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so what's the story with this car? Well, I'm going to close the door because it's pretty chilly out. Okay, so I must add a little bit of light onto the subject also. This is a 2-litre TDI engine, the same engine that you'll find in the Golf GTD or the Audi S3. And the air intake system on this car comes in here through the rad, or supposedly so, in through the rad, along this system here, down through the air intake box and into the air filter. So we're going to do a slight modification to increase better airflow, and that not many people know about. So let's get into it. I'm just going to set up my camera here and we'll go through step by step. Okay guys, so as I said earlier, the air gets sucked in through the rad up into this box and is supposed to travel along here, down into the air box and up through the air filter and in through the airflow meter and into the turbo. So that's what's supposed to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this cover here, right? So you get torque 20, torque 25, and undo them. This is the Sealy power tool. I don't recommend you use these. It's okay loosening stuff, especially because these are plastic. But when tightening, you need to be very careful using this, because you could crack or damage the hole and upend the whole situation. So you don't want to do that. We also need a little pry tool to get in at the little bracket clip here, and the whole thing just pops out like so. Okay, so we'll set that aside. Now I'm going to show you how this thing works basically. So we'll unhook this. Okay, the air comes in here, up through here, and is supposed to travel along here, but as you can see here, there's an opening. Volkswagen have this thing about, I don't know, they seem to think that this is the way to go, you know. So the air, most of the air that comes in here is going to end up out here, as you can see, because of this opening here. The air that comes in here is supposed to travel through here, but this whole system here is blocked off. So it has no choice but to accept the airflow from here, which I'd say definitely 60% of the air pressure is being lost or is being disported through here. And this, what you're getting here, is atmospheric air as such. So what we need to do is, the first thing, now I have it done already, just for video purposes, I'm going to turn the system around and you'll see where I have cut out a hole just here. I've cut out the piece. Now what I'll do is I'll take out this whole unit and it'll help explain it more clearly for you. So we'll set our camera back. Okay, so okay, so we've removed this, just set it out of the way and take out our air filter. Let's just check it out. It's not too bad. I've seen an awful lot worse. It's not too bad. So now I might just get the hoover and just hoover in around this air box here. Okay, I've hoovered out the inside of the air box. Now there's a little device in here I'm going to take out. That's this thing. This is a snow guard, okay? Now, look, personally myself, I think this is just it's another restriction, okay? It's not required. Volkswagen will say different, right? But if you want a better airflow into your car, just listen. This is just a disaster, you know. We don't have snow here. We might have snow once every 10 years. But look, you know. So I'm not saying dispose of it, just put it somewhere where you say, right, I don't need it for now. So I'm just going to sit it in there. Now I'm going to take out this little bio here. And I need to see what it's held in with. Okay, we have another Torque 20 just down here. And we have another one here. That has gone awry. So there we go. Okay. Now, I think I have all screws off of this. This comes off in two pieces, so you need to be careful that you don't break all around you. So yeah, just clipped on there. We'll just set that aside also. And now, okay, so let's have a look here and just recap on what we've done. I've took the cover off and I've taken out the main housing here, which connects to this air intake here, which the air flows in here up through the snow box, which is, I think, is a waste of space, and down up through your air filter and into your turbo. So what I recommend you do is, I'll just set that there. Now I have it done already, but I'm just going to demonstrate to you guys. So this, standing looking at the car, this is the right hand side, right, which the air flows. Most of the air is going to come in here, and it's just going to dissipate out the other side, out the other end. So there's going to be no pressurized air coming in. Now when I say pressurized, I don't mean like it's under pressure, but it's, you're going to be driving along, right, and the air is going to be rushing in here. So, and 60%, definitely 60% of the air is just going to dissipate, gone, right? So all you're going to have here is atmospheric air coming, traveling up here and down and into your airbox. So what I've done is I've cut out that section there. I used a small little mini angle grinder thing. I'll just demonstrate to you what I used. And I used this guy here, which attaches to your airline. Now you don't have to use that. You could also use one of these, which is the only problem is these little pieces don't last long, and this is a lot more robust, so I used this. You can finish it off maybe with this. So that's what I used. While taking it off, removing that section, I then cleaned off all along here. Just give it a good clean off. So any air that's coming in here on the right hand side is automatically going to get into the airbox, right? However, there's one more little thing you can get, and that's one of these, right? Not available in Skoda. Skoda, you're wasting your time ringing your local Skoda dealer, so don't bother. But I'm going to talk you through, give you the part number and how to go about ordering one of these. So I'll just change the microphone up here a bit so that you can actually see me when I'm talking to you. Okay, ring your local VW dealer, right? Now I know the situation with here in Ireland and in the UK. If you want a part, they're going to say, well, what's the reg number, you know? Well, you're not going to give them the reg number of a Skoda Octavia, so you don't need the reg number. You just give them the part number, right? I'm going to call it out to you now. Okay? Okay. The part number is GPO, not 0, O, 5QO129849. I'm going to just see if you can look, just check in on that. You can see if we can get the camera to focus. GPO 20, no, it's 2Q 0125 1298. So GPO 5Q012849 12849, and it's a Volkswagen part, right? And what that does is that clips on to here, like so. So when the air comes in here, the 60% I was talking about earlier of the air that's just going to disappear has no choice, but it has to travel up and into your airbox. Hey presto. Why Volkswagen don't put this in, or Skoda or whatever, it's Volkswagen, all the parts on this car is Volkswagen, so why VW don't do this, I don't know. So order the part, just give them the part number. So what we're going to do now is just to reverse everything that we've done. We're going to do in reverse and put everything back together, basically, right? So very easy to put on and also very easy to take off. So that's basically it. It just clips on. I think it cost 14 euros, about 12 quid, 12 pounds in English money. So make sure you quote the part number, not your registration of your car. And it will come up as an air intake deflection something, right? That's what they'll have on their system. And so I think it cost about, about 14 euro, I think, including VAT. So small money, and that's basically it. The air comes in here. It can't pass through out the other end. It has to travel up through and into your airbox. So we're going to put everything back together now. Okay, let's have a look here and see. Just set that back out of the way. Okay. Okay. Now. This guy clips on here, like so. Also clips on there, like so. There's trouble with these plastic things. These plastic things are only designed to be taken apart, put together. They're not designed to be actually taken apart, and you know, so we'll get there, we won't let it, so basically you okay. Okay, getting close now, alright. This goes like so. Yeah, okay. I think it goes like that. And yeah. Now we have to install, as you can see now, the air comes in here, in through the left hand side, can't go through where we've added the little panel, up the way and down in, and we've also added an additional air intake here. So all the air that comes in on both sides, nowhere to go, only straight into your airbox. So, okay, let's attempt to put this back in place. It's easier said than done. So, let us have a go. Okay. Let's see. Alright, I should take all this off, but I'm not. It's too much like work, so I won't. We'll just get my screwdriver. Okay guys, the best way to get this in is to disassemble it, take the right part off, and put this piece in first, and then finish off by putting in this piece. You could take out the airbox, but it's a lot of work, no need for it. So basically I'm going to clip that in like so, and then I'm going to grab my two Torx and insert, just to stop it from Okay, so now, alrighty then. Alrighty. Just using it a bit, let it find its feet. Typical VW. I mean, they're impossible to. These plastic yokes, they're just not. Designed to be taken out and put back together again. Even though now okay, get back. Easier said than done. That is now in position. I put this side in first, I think. Just to be. Oh, lovely. Okay, this is a better way to get the screw in. So, get it in position once again. Once again. Okay. So, okay, we get her in position once again, and we get our prepared magnet, and we'll slot it back into position, like so, just like that. So, I won't tighten it, I'll just give it a whirl just to get it into its rough position. Okay, so we do the same on this side. Okay, bit of a nuisance, but anyway. Okay, hopefully I won't need that again. So, gently, okay, that's roughly where it needs to go. We won't go mad and tightening anything up just yet. Now we have to put this guy in. Okay, so, okay, let's see. Okay. This way is to screw it down, get it in that way. That way we can actually get the device down where it goes. Well, that's in. Why don't you just take out the airbox? Well, I suppose you could say that, yeah. Why don't I? But, nah, I'm stubborn that way, you know, so I might just get a little bungee cord and just pull that out of my way, because it is getting in my way. Okay, just pull it back over there, out of the way, and the wiper blade as good a place as any. Okay, let's have a look here and see. Okay, so this goes in here like that, and it slots in like this. Make sure it's in the The air can get in here, a nice flow through. That looks good. And then get our torques, just screw them in. And the whole thing will just pull together nicely. Now I take that out again. How silly of me. Just put that back together. Just want to make sure it's all looking good. That's it clipped in now nicely. Okay. Now we get our famous lid. And place it back in its home position, which is like that. And just put our screw in there. Now, after finding the screw, and thanks to my magnet, now I'm not putting the airbox in or that snow thing in. I'm just going to put the air filter in here, like so, and simply okay guys, folks, ladies and gents, there is a modification. We're just going to recap on everything we've done. Take all the tools out of the way. By the way, when you're doing jobs like these, you know, get yourself one of these. They're the best thing ever. Lifesaver. Anyway, right, okay. So, what have we done to improve the airflow? As you can see now, the air, here's another thing now, right? Look at this, the only where the air can get in is halfway down the grill. If I had my way, I'd change this grill and I'd replace it with a full, you know, but anyway, look, that's for another day. The air comes in here and here. Any air that's coming in here that was escaping out through here has no choice but to go into the airbox. So I think that's going to be a massive improvement to the drivability of this car. You know, I think anyway. So we'll see now. We'll take it out on the road and we'll go for a quick test drive and see what it's like. So, this is obsolete. I upgraded and got gas struts on it, you know, so it just pops up. Okay, that is a €14 modification to Volkswagen Octavia TDI RS, Golf GTD, also the very same system, very same as from factory, so modification there you can do to that car also. Audi S3 air system is the very same. So let's take it out and let's take it for a run. In the meantime, I'm just going to finish my cup of tea, and as I says, thanks for watching. Remember, don't forget to share, subscribe, comment, whatever, and on to the next video. So thanks a million for watching, and we'll talk to you again. Bye bye.